What's up, everybody? I am Jaylon Shoots, the host and founder of Sit Down with Swaggy Suits, and we're back for another episode. It's another week. Man, if you're watching this, give yourself a hand of applause. Like, you made it a week. You made it a week. That's an underrated blessing. You made it. You're here. You're alive. You're healthy. You're watching this video. So, you made it. You made it. But today, we got a lot that we're going to talk about. We're going to get into some USA track and Olympics. I mean, not Olympics, track and field. We're going to get into gymnastics. We're going to get into some football action. So yeah, we're going to do all of that. But first, I want to say, if you have not subscribed to the YouTube channel, go subscribe right now. Subscribe to the YouTube channel right now, and then share it too. Share it to other people. Make sure you get on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. It'll do me a huge favor. Make sure to like this video because your boy's putting in the work. I'm trying to get this out for y'all, so I would really appreciate it. And we're just going to keep going up. We're going to keep going up. But before we get into everything, I lost a high school classmate this weekend. And I just want to tell you guys, like, first of all, to the family of Deja, I'm sorry that this happened. To the friends that's affected, to my whole North Crowley family, I'm sorry that this is going on, man. It's definitely a tough one. It's definitely a tough one. If you knew her, you knew that she was full of joy. She was a great person to be around. So you would hate to see somebody lose their life at a young age. So you never know when your time to go is. You never know. So I want to let you guys know, like, if you have a grudge against somebody or whatever the case might be, and you and somebody not on speaking terms, figure it out. Figure it out, because you never know when your time to go is. You never know when your time to go is, and I don't want somebody to, like, have that feeling of regret. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know who might be hurt because they wasn't on speaking terms with her. You know what I'm saying? So, man, like, figure things out. Be grown. Talk things out. Get it handled. So that, also get God in your life, man. God is important. Keep God in your life. You need God in your life. So with that being said, man, I'm so sorry, North Crowley family. We in my prayers. We're in my prayers. But first off, we're going to get into Simone Biles. Simone Biles is the first gymnast to win 8 all-around titles at the U.S. World Championships. That is crazy. She's the GOAT. She is the GOAT. I don't care what nobody say. Simone Biles is the GOAT. I was literally at work watching her performances, and I'm like, bro, like, you can't even tell that she took time off. Like, she's a pro. She's a pro. Can't nobody tell her that she's not a pro. Like, she was doing her thing. Like, it did not look like she took no time off. So shout out to Simone Biles, man. And, like, nobody has ever done this. Like, male or female gymnasts have never won 8 all-around titles. I don't think y'all understand how important that is. Like, she's the first to ever do it. And, we're thinking of Simone Biles, but she's been doing this for a while. Like, I don't know exactly how many years she's been doing it, but she's been doing it for a while, so she's not new to this. Like, she's steady, been getting it done and been in the lab and performing. So I wanted to give Simone Biles her flowers. Shout out to you, Simone Biles. I know you're not watching this, but everybody who's out there who want to be a gymnast or something, take note. Take note for real, because she's doing her thing, and, like, she makes it. I feel like Simone Biles, she does 2 things that's important. Number one, she brought awareness to mental health. Like, it is okay to put your passion to the side to focus on your mental, because her mental wasn't in it in the Olympics, and everybody was judging her off that. Everybody was judging her off of, she gave up on her country or whatever. No, she didn't. She protecting her peace, protecting her mind, make sure she got that right first. Like, if you don't have none of that right, you can't perform. Everything is mental. Everything is mental. If it's not right up here, it's not going to be right on the floor, on the court, on the field, in the classroom, whatever you want to say, it's not going to be right. So shout out to her. Number 2, she made it known that little black girls can do it. Little black girls can be the best gymnasts in the world. It doesn't matter your skin color. It doesn't matter. Like, yes, she's black, so she let black girls know. But see, anybody, any minority, she let them know, like, it is a way. Just keep going, and you got this. And you got this. So, shout out to her. Next, we're going to stay on the lady track, Sha'Carri Richardson. Sha'Carri Richardson won this 100-meter dash at the World Championships. She broke the record for women's 100-meter dash with a 10.65. That's freaking crazy. And she was in lane 8. And she was in lane 8. Like, that's ridiculous. That's really ridiculous what she did. And I'm just so happy for her because everybody counted her out. Everybody counted her out when she lost. And, like, that's how you know. I want her to know that she made it even though they counted her out. Like, her name is so big that people was hating on her when she lost. If people hating on you, you made it. You made it. If people hating on you, you have made it. Straight up. But the fact that she overcame that narrative, she put in the work, and people not realizing, man, these are human beings. She lost her mother. She lost her mother. And to be able to see her get back on the grind, get back on top, and win it all at the U.S. World Championship, and break the record in lane 8. Like, that's crazy. Her acceleration is crazy. One thing that she can work on to make her even better is the start. The start, she's still working on it. But that acceleration, once she reached that top speed, it's over with. It's over with. Sha'Carri Richardson was also in the 4x1. She brung it home with the anchor. They did their thing. They won that too. So shout out to Sha'Carri Richardson. Shout out to the women. Shout out to the women because they are doing their thing. And, you know, women is just as important as men. You know, so I want to give them their props too. I want my women audience to know that Swaggy Suits got y'all. I'm here. I'm looking out for y'all. I see you. So keep on doing y'all thing. Shout out Sha'Carri. Shout out Simone Biles. Next, slide on over. We're going to Noah Lyles. Noah Lyles. This man has had a week. Let's start off with the good things that he did. First off, the 100. Won that. Many people doubted him. Many people didn't think that he was going to be able to go make that transition from the 200 to the 100. But he did that. I mean, I'm not going to say with ease, but it looked easy to him. Like, he did it. That was the first gold medal that he won at the World Championships. Then, what everybody was excited about, the 200, Noah Lyles went on record and said that he was going to beat Usain Bolt's record of a 1919 at the 200. And I'm thinking this, I'm like, bro, when I used to watch the Olympics, nobody was touching Usain Bolt. Nobody. Like, soon as you seen Usain Bolt in a race, you know who's winning. Like, that's just childhood memory to me. The Olympics mean so much to me. Like, hearing the name Michael Phelps, hearing the name Usain Bolt. Like, bro, people from around the world, it is crazy. Like, yes, Michael Phelps is from the USA, but Bolt, you know what I'm saying? Like, Bolt was the man. Even in the United States, Bolt is the man. So the fact that he said he was going to beat his record, I said, I got to watch this. I don't care where I'm at. I don't care if I'm in class. I don't care if I'm at work. I don't care if I'm using the bathroom. I'm watching this race. So when the race came out, everybody came on. I thought young Arrington was going to give him a little competition. I mean, he got third. No, he got second. So he got improvement. He got third last year. He got second, but he's still young. He's still really young. I believe he's like 19 or 20. He's still growing. So he still got something to chase. But Noah Lyles, getting back to Noah Lyles, he won. I mean, he won with ease, but he did not get that Bolt record. You know, Bolt's record was 1919. Lyles ran in 1952. It's not bad. What do you mean not bad? It's good. It's good. Nobody was touching him. As soon as he came off that corner and he hit that straightaway, over with. His turnaround is crazy. It's crazy. And, like, you can tell that he was really trying to get it. And you know that unofficial time, it really be getting me. Because that unofficial time, I was like, no way. No way. And then you see the official time and they add like 10 or 12 more seconds. And I'm like, dang. Like, how'd this time get here? But Noah Lyles did his thing. So not only did he win the 100, he won the 200. Not only did he win those two, but the U.S. men's won the 4x1 too. They won the 4x1 too. And what I loved about that was the men went first. So when the women came, and Sha'Carri Richardson was the last leg, and after the race, you still starting to slow down, so you're going fast. The men went to celebrate with them. That's the good part of the world. Like, yes, the world is crazy. Yes, it's some bad things going on in the world. But when you see stuff like that, we can support our people. Men can support women. Women can support men. That's the beauty of the world. When we come together, we can come together and celebrate a win. That's what means a lot. That was a beautiful moment to me. Beautiful moment to me, seeing her cross that corner and they jumping all on her, and Team USA is celebrating together. That was amazing. But now we're finna get into the crazy part. So after that, Noah Lyles won and stuff. He's doing this interview, and then he said this.
World champion of what? The United States? You know, the thing that hurts me the most is that I have to watch the NBA.
Now, Noah Lyles. Noah Lyles, boy. I understand what you were saying. I really do. But the way it came off was not good. Audience, if y'all don't know what I'm talking about, the video played. But let me tell y'all what he meant. What he meant to say is that the track, the people out there doing track, gymnastics or whatever, where he was at, it's people fighting for their country. It's Team USA. It's Team Jamaica. It's Team Great Britain. And so on. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all that. And like, he's saying, like, I won first place in the world. I'm the world champion in this 100. I'm the world champion in this 200. But this is where he messed up, bringing it into the 200. This is why I was kind of cocky. It was cocky and arrogant. Y'all know that saying, if you don't have nothing nice to say, don't say it at all? He should have listened. Don't say it at all. Like, he should have never said this, because now he brought the NBA into it. The NBA is based in the United States, except for when they travel out to Toronto, Canada for the Raptors, okay? Boom. It's all in the U.S. He's saying when he watching the finals and they say world champions above, where they label the Denver Nuggets the world champions, right? Because they won the finals. He's saying, how can you say they're the world champions when all these teams are based in the U.S. and like they're not fighting against other countries? You know what I'm saying? But what he failed to realize is that the NBA is the best league in the world. People from different countries fight to get into the NBA. Prime example, Luka Doncic. Everybody know who Luka Doncic is. He's from Slovenia. Come on now. Giannis, he's from Greece. Joel Embiid. Where's Joel Embiid from? I don't want to say Africa because that might be racist. But he's not from here. You know what I'm saying? So you got all these stars trying to come to the NBA because they know that that's the best league in the NBA. I mean, in the world. The best league in the world. Okay? So, Noah Lyles, I get it, but you should have never said it. The way it came off was horrible. Horrible. I understand what you were trying to say, but you got to stay humble. Stay humble, man, because people coming for your neck, bro. Because like, people are coming for your neck. And now, this is what I was talking about, the beauty of the world. How the men supported the women. You just crapped over the NBA. You just crapped over your brothers in the NBA, who a lot of them was rooting for you because they see another brother from their country doing good. And you just crapped on them. You just crapped on them because you got a pride issue. Because of your ego. Why? Why? It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Just be chill. Be chill. Relax. Relax. Be humble, bruh. Be humble. You doing your thing. Ain't nobody touching no allows. Nobody. Nobody's touching no allows. I can't wait for the Olympics next year. I'm going to be turned. I'm watching everything. I'm watching everything, to track, to swimming, to gymnastics. What else we got in the Olympics, man? Snowboarding is not into the Winter Olympics. To basketball, to what else, man? There's so much stuff. To fencing. I don't care. I'm watching it all. The Olympics is that time of year where swaggy suits stay in front of the TV, and I'm not leaving. I'm not leaving because these people put so much work in, and people don't realize how much work they put in until the big stage. Like, this event, this World Championship, they put work in to get to here. Now they got to put even more work in to get to Paris for the Olympics. You know what I'm saying? Like, the Olympics is every 4 years, but them 4 years, it's a quote that Usain Bolt, he like trained so long, he trained for years to run under 10 seconds. Like, just think about that. All that training for one race. Now, you have multiple races to get to the finals, but overall, for one race, and to race for like 10 seconds. That's crazy. That's crazy. It takes determination. It takes grittiness. It takes mental. Just because, like, you can mentally say, oh, I got years. I'm chilling. I'm taking a year off. I'm taking 2 years off. I still got 2 more years to train. You can't do that. You can't do that. So, shout out to them. I really enjoyed watching the U.S. Track World Championships. It was amazing. One thing I don't like, y'all need to stop putting track in the middle of the day. People are at work. People are at school. I want to watch it, and y'all got it at 2 o'clock in the day. I want to watch it. Y'all got it at 1 o'clock in the day. Like, bruh, people don't get off work and stuff till like 5. Why is this main event at freaking 2 o'clock? I guess it's because it's a world championship. I don't know. But our time is 2, and I don't like it. I need to watch it when everybody need to have a chance to watch this. So everybody need to have a chance to watch this live when they get off of work. When they get off work, man. Because I had to, luckily I didn't have class. My schedule, beautiful. My schedule is beautiful. Well, my class schedule, we finna get into everything that I got to do later on in the episode. But lucky for me, I got to watch it. I literally got to watch the race, both races, the men and the women, and then I had to suit to work. So thank God for my schedule. But yes, shout out Simone Biles, shout out Sha'Carri Richardson, shout out Noah Lyles. Noah Lyles, if you don't got something nice to say, don't say it at all. Alrighty, we finna get into some college football. Let's go. First game on the map, I want to talk about TCU versus Colorado. This is the game I feel like of the day. This should be the game that college football is at. You know what? You know the people that be coming they feature the game of the week. They should be at this game. This is going to be a big game. Number one, Coach Prime, man. Coach Prime. And if you thinking ratings, bro. Coach Prime, the name alone, you're going to get ratings. In football, you're going to get ratings, okay? Number two, TCU went to the national championship, got exposed, got demolished, got killed, got embarrassed, got trampled. You get it. But they made it. They made it to the national championship, right? And they still got something to prove. They still have something to prove. So with that being said, my promotion, my marketing head, that's the game of the week. That's the game of the week. And I feel like it's gonna be a good game. Everybody talking about Colorado, they only won one game last year. They're not going to stick with TCU. Colorado gonna surprise some folks. Yes, my homeboy Darius works up there in Colorado. He's with the team. I see the work they put in. I see what they doing. They coming. You know what Deion say? We coming. Pause. they coming for y'all, for real. For real. And we finna go into specific details. Number one, Coach Prime's there. You got a winning atmosphere. If you hear the name Deion Sanders, you know that it's a winning atmosphere. We saw what he did at Jackson State. Jackson State was a horrible team before he got there. They never won the SWAC championship. They get there. He goes crazy. First year, COVID, that don't count. That don't count. He didn't know the people. He didn't have time to train with them. Nothing. Let's count the years that actually count. Number one, he gets there. He brings Sador. They go 11-2. Okay, they go 11-2. Then they win the SWAC championship. 2 years. 2 years in a row. Okay, that's all he done. He changed the whole program. Not only did he change the program and win it, he changed those young athletes' thought of football. He gave them a better understanding of football. He brought the light to HBCU's football. I can't tell you when the last time before Deion Sanders I seen an HBCU game on TV unless it was the bowl game where they always give the HBCU on TV. That's the only, but we had regular season games on TV because of what Deion Sanders brought to the culture. College game day came to Jackson State. College game day. That's crazy. That's crazy. So he brought all that. He brings a winning atmosphere. Okay? Colorado last year, garbage. Garbage. Okay? That's why they needed him. They needed him. All right? So now Coach Prime is there. But he didn't come alone. He brought some of his dogs with him. You hear me? Including Sador Sanders and Travis Hunter. Those are top names. And Silo. Can't forget Silo. Now, Sador Sanders, he's already on the Maxwell quarterback watch list. He's already on the Heisman list, watch list. Sador can play. Sador can play. And y'all not realizing this because he played at Jackson State. He is slinging that rock. Sador can play. He got his brother Travis Hunter. We all know what Travis Hunter can do. He was the number one player coming out of high school. Okay? Shocked the world. He was supposed to go to Florida State, decommitted, joined Deion Sanders at Jackson State. They got chemistry already. Those three. Coach Prime, Sador, Travis Hunter. They already got connection. They already got chemistry. They brought some other offensive players from Jackson State. They got chemistry. Now it's just matching the chemistry. And they had a full offseason. That's why I love this move, how they did it early. They had a full offseason to prepare. Last year, TCU gave up 235 passing yards to the Boulders. And none of them that I just talked about was there. This was the team that won no games. Okay? They gave up 235 passing yards. The Boulders had more passing yards than TCU last year. The difference was TCU killed them on the run game. TCU demolished them on the run. With that being said, if Colorado can just stop the run and don't give up the big play, and of course in football you can't turn it over. If you turn the ball over, that's just a formula for losing. Don't turn it over. But if Colorado can stop that run, we all know Sador Sanders is going to do that. Okay, TCU is not known for defense. The Big 12 is not known for defense. Stop it. They're not. They're not known for defense at all. That's why what happened in the championship happened. You know what I'm saying? If their defense was better, yeah, they would have still got beat, but the score wouldn't have been that bad. Okay? They're not known for defense. Yes, TCU has made some adjustments. They got some more transfers, including JoJo Earl from Alabama. They got their thing. They got some dogs coming. Colorado got some dogs coming too. Now, if TCU just go crazy in the run game, they're gonna win. They're gonna win. Simple. They're going to win. If they go crazy on a run game, they're going to win. But if Colorado stop that run and they have more passing than TCU do, they're going to win. Colorado's going to win. Bookmark this, save it, clip it, whatever you want to do. If Colorado have more passing yards and they stop the run, they're going to win. And they're going to shock the world. They're going to shock the world. That's that formula to win. Stop the run. Do what we did last year and beat them in the passing game. And don't turn the ball over. Colorado is in a perfect position. They're in a perfect position. Number one, all the cameras, lights are on them. They're getting exposure, right? They didn't get no exposure last year. Yeah, they played TCU last year, but nobody cared. People care now. People want to see this, all right? People know that Colorado's playing TCU. Now TCU got pressure on them. TCU got pressure on them because they saying, oh, man, we went to national championship. Yeah, we lost, but we can't lose. We can't lose to Colorado. When you have that thought, that's when mistakes start to creep up on you. That's when you get to having mistakes. Colorado has nothing to lose. Nothing to lose. If they lose the game, if they keep it right, if they keep it close, that's a win for them. Because they know that they can compete. They know that they can compete with big-time schools such as TCU. I think they can pull it off and win with that formula. But if they don't, if they keep it close, we know they can compete. And it's only week one. So they're only going to improve. They're only going to improve. But if Colorado do that, I think it's going to be a high-scoring game for sure. High-scoring game for sure. I think it's going to be like in the 40s, 30s, 42, 38 type score. That's what I'm thinking. Next, going into LSU versus Florida State. Now, this is another game I'm excited for because this game was crazy last year. I mean, this game was crazy. This game went down to the last second off of missed kicks, turnovers. It was crazy. This is the type of game, as fans, we love. As coaches, you're mad. You're mad about because this is the stuff that we practice every day that we just can't get right. Can't get right. Florida State, Jordan Travis, that's the quarterback. He can ball. He can ball. He been there for like the last 3-4 years. He can ball. I just noticed that he get injured a lot. If he stays healthy, they're currently ranked number 8. If he stays healthy, they brought in some wide receivers to help him out. They kept their defense. Their defense still looks good. Florida State can be something to mess with. Do I think they'll get into the top 4? No. But I think they're going to be something to mess with. I think they're going to be something to mess with for sure. Same go for LSU, and as an Alabama fan, ooh, this makes me sick. This makes me sick because this Roll Tide over here, baby. Roll Tide. But this isn't, Alabama's not on the topic for the podcast today, so we're not going to talk about that. We're going to talk about them next week, okay? We're going to talk about them next week, but for this week, we're not going to do it. Jaden Daniels. Y'all saw what he did to my Crimson Tide, okay? He can ball. The problem is, do they have enough weapons? Yeah, they got some transfer too, but they also lost a lot of people. LSU isn't that same LSU team that we knew can be dominant. That same team like in 2019 LSU. It's not the same team. It's different. It's different, but they're young. They're young. Like, every team go through it. You got dogs on your team like LSU. They had Joe Burrow. They had Clyde Hillier. They had Jamar Chase. They had Justin Jefferson. I mean, they had everybody. They had Terrence Marshall. They had everybody. Everybody. All of them going to the league. With due time, they're going to the league. So when they all leave, you still got to recruit. You still got to build those young athletes up to produce the same that they did. You know, so last year, it was an up and down for them, for LSU. They had great moments and they had bad moments. I feel like they're going to take another step. They're going to take another step this year for sure. This game is up in the air. Because, you know, as an Alabama fan, I don't want LSU to win. I don't. But my sister went to Florida State, and I be hating on them too just because that's our little relationship. But I will tell you this. This is going to be a great game. It's going to be a great game. And just like last year, it's going to go down to the wire. It's going to go down to the wire. But I think LSU going to come for them this year because they mad at how last year turned out. They mad. They upset with that loss, so they coming. But, yeah, I think LSU might get it. How long we been doing this? Got a good 30 minutes. Okay, great. 30 minutes of actual sports. We finally getting some sports content for y'all. I told y'all I was coming. I told y'all I was going to get y'all some sports content. But now, I'm going to get a little personal. I want to get into my first week at my internship, okay? First week at my internship was great. It was amazing. It was a blessing. I give God all the credit. That he surrounded me with people that actually care, that the people are genuine, that they actually want to see me win. They're actually helping me, giving me knowledge. I learned more in this first week at this internship than I learned in school. The stuff that I learned in school, like, I learned a lot. But, like, just mentioning, like, getting it together and learning that stuff, it's like it's more stuff that I learned. And it's truly a blessing. Number one point I want to get into. I went to the Cowboys practice, okay? And boy, I'm proud of myself for holding it down because I'm a Cowboys fan. Y'all know I'm a Cowboys fan. So I'm like, I got to stay professional. So y'all going to see some clips that's rolling in the background. I mean, I'm up there with the photographers, and I'm like, man, I might as well just record. Like, I'm just here. So let me get my phone out. Start recording. The running backs is right in front of me. I mean, right in front of me. I could have literally just stuck my hand out and popped one of them in the helmet. Like, that's how close they were. I saw Tony Pollard. I saw Rico Dowdle. I saw Malik Davis. I saw Deuce Vaughn. I mean, they're all there. Okay? And then just the stuff you see on TV, like, I'm there. We're cutting all this stuff. I'm seeing a full raw version of it, though. So that was another thing that made me happy. Like, I'm seeing how Dak is running this offense. I'm seeing, like, the pieces. When they call in first team and stuff, who all go out there, who all substituting into the first team. Deuce Vaughn getting a lot of first team reps, and that's crazy. That's crazy. He's cold for sure. But the crazy part was when practice was over. I mean, I'm on the field with him now. I'm lit. But I'm telling myself, stay professional. Don't screw this up. The first big person I seen, Michael Parsons. He just come walk right past me. I'm like, dang, that's Michael Parsons right there. I mean, he stood right next to me for 5 minutes. I'm not making this up. 5 minutes. I'm right here. He's right here. 5 minutes. I didn't say nothing. I was like, nah. I'm going to talk to him. This ain't the right time, though. I'm going to interview him one day. Just let him go. Don't say nothing, right? CD Lamb walked past me. I'm like, oh, snap. That's CD. So he taller than me, but, hey, I've been lifting. I'm up there with him. He walks past me. I'm like, that's crazy. It's a blessing that they're right there. I'm right there with them, bro. Like, I don't know. It is a blessing, but I'm like, don't say nothing. Dak comes. Everybody starts screaming. He, trying not to sign. He tired. He focused. He trying to get to locker room, but he's such a good guy. Like, you can tell he's a good guy. He took off his wristbands, throwing it to the fans, and it was crazy. But then I saw Brandon Cooks, and I was like, Cooks, what's up, my man? I'm talking to somebody. I don't care. I'm talking to somebody. Cooks, what's up, my guy? He was like, how we doing? We good? Yeah, we chilling. That's it. I'm like, yeah, okay. I'm finally talking to somebody. Then Jalen Tolbert come. My brother played for Jalen Tolbert's dad. So I'm like, hey, do you remember my brother? You know what I'm saying? I'm telling him his name. He was like, I got to ask my dad about him. We chopping it up. I'm like, all right, cool. Tyler Smith came. We went to North Crowley together. It was one incident I had. He cut it in front of me in the lunch line. And I was like, yo, you just cut it. Like, what's wrong with you? He turned around. I was like, nah, you got it. You got it, bro. You got it. Nothing. So I saw him. I was like, yo, I know you don't remember me, but do you remember me? He was like, who you? I'm like, we went to North Crowley together. I was the kid from the announcements. That's all I got to say. I was the kid from the announcements. Oh, yeah. I was like, hey, you trying to grab this flick, for the North Crowley? Yeah. I take my phone out. My photographer, he was like, I was like, dang. He was like, yeah, we ain't supposed to take no pictures. And I'm like, that was my first screw up. I wanted to go with no screw ups. He was like, we're not supposed to take no pictures. And I'm like, dang. And then Tyler was like, bro, take this pic. I was like, dang. Like, I got him telling me to take this pic, and I got my photographer, who my internship is going to, like, his word is going to determine if I keep it or not. And I said, come on, man, let's get this pic. I took a low selfie, though. I told my photographer, hey, bro, this ain't going to never happen again. And that's my word. It's never going to happen again, bro. It's never going to happen again. Now, if a player take a picture with me, that's different. That's different, but I can't do that. You know what I'm saying? So it was a good learning experience for sure. So grateful to be out there, man. So grateful to be out there. When I'm in the studio, I be producing and stuff. So it was like I'm learning a lot of stuff. Like I'm learning how to edit, like clip up stuff. I'm learning how to put the graphics in. I'm learning how, but like when the time is running, the stuff that y'all don't see that's on television, I'm learning that stuff. So like the commercial breaks. Like, we have a certain amount of time that we have to be on TV. And with that time, like, you have your clips, and the producer is in the speaker's ear. So whoever you see on TV, they have producers talking to them at the same time. Like, hey, yo, you got 10 seconds left, all right? 10 seconds left, rolling, next. Then we got this, and they be like, all right, VO's in now. So when they know the VO ends, it's a voiceover, so it's stuff going on in the background. And they're talking over it. It's a lot of stuff that I'm learning. Y'all probably don't understand nothing that I'm talking about, but just know it's a lot, and I'm grateful, and I'm enjoying it. But one thing that I wanted to talk about, my boss, man, like, I was doing so good that they was like, okay, Jaylon, we're going to give you this. Go clip it. We're going to put it on. I'm like, all right, bet. So I'm in there. I'm clipping it. I'm like, okay, let me get this edit right here. Let me get this intro right here. Let me add this transition right here. All right, boom. Let me double check it. Hey, somebody come double check this because I'm not trying to look like a fool. All right, cool. Bam. Go through. So when we on our sports section, it runs live. And I'm just sitting there like, okay, yeah. My boss was like, you telling any of your friends that your edit's on TV? That you edited this and it's on TV? I was like, no. He was like, really? Did you tell your mom? I said, I told her yesterday, because I did it the day before. I was like, I told her yesterday, but today, no, I didn't. He said, really? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, I'm just humble. I'm humble. I know this is only the beginning. I still got a lot to prove. And I meant that. And he was like, man, like he was just shocked. He was really like shocked. And then the other producer, the main producer of the show, was like, I like to hear that. And I'm like, yeah. I do too. But then I just got sad. I'm like, dang, I really don't have no friends to share this with. Like, it hit hard, bro. And I'm like, bro, like, I really don't have nobody to share this with. Like, I'm doing great things. I got all these pictures and videos in my phone of me doing stuff, great stuff, and I have nobody to share it with. And like, that hit me hard. I mean, I'm at work. Well, when I get off work, it's late. Every time I get off work, it's late. It's late every time. I'm over there listening, put on a smile. I'm like, bro. I'm in my feels, bro. I'm in my feelings. I'm like, bro, I really don't have nobody to tell this to. I have one person, my boy Bull. That's my brother. That's not my friend. That's my brother. Blood can make us no type or stronger. You know what I'm saying? That's the only person I could really tell. And I told him, but I'm like, bro, I just don't want to keep telling another man, like, hey, bro, look. Like, at some point, that's going to make me feel weird. And I know he going to get annoyed. I'm like, bro, I don't want to do that. But I'm like, when he said that, I'm like, dang. Dang. But then it hit me yesterday. I done all this praying. I done all this patient waiting. And he like, I always heard people say, that they've sacrificed so much to get to the top, right? And I'm like, yeah, I can do that. I'll do that. I'll do that. But it's finally hitting me, all these sacrifices I'm making. All these sacrifices I'm making. I'm like, bro, like, I feel like God telling me, okay, I got you here. Would you rather have this? Or would you rather have people and friends to get sidetracked? Which one you want? You ain't getting both. You ain't getting both. That's how I feel like I'm right now. And I'm like, dang. But I always say, if it happens, it happens. I pray for it every day. Lord, all the people that I don't talk to no more, I pray that they good. I pray that they good. Ain't no beef. But I'm getting lonely. I'm getting lonely. So what we gonna do? But he like, just stay patient, man. Stay patient. Keep grinding. Keep going to the work. So I'm like, bet. So now going back to school, I got my sideline reporting going on too. You know what I'm saying? So this is some news to everybody. Not only am I sidelining basketball, I'm sidelining soccer and volleyball now too. Like, that's crazy to me. Like, yes, like, I want the opportunity. Yes, I'm grateful for the opportunity. I don't know nothing about soccer, bro. Nothing. I know a little bit because I repped it in Rec Life, at intramural program we have here at Dallas Baptist, but I don't know that much about soccer. So I'm like, bro, I got to learn this. And the first game is Thursday. The first game is in 4 days. I'm like, bro, dang. So, like, I got to do that, right? I got to get ready for volleyball. I got to get into that. And not only that, like, I'm about to be commentating. Like, no sideline. Like, for basketball, I'm going to be at the desk commentating live, play-by-play analyst. I got the opportunity to do that. And I talked to the guy over broadcasting, the head guy over broadcasting. His name is Reagan Radcliffe. It's an amazing guy. Reagan, if you're watching this, I love you so much. You've been a big mentor to me, and I really appreciate you. But I'm telling him everything I went through, and he like, really? Like, it kind of threw me, it kind of made me sad telling older people what I went through, and they would never think I went through it because of the person I am. You know what I'm saying? They like, man. And he telling me like, I know I've been through it before too. I'm dedicated to the grind too. But don't stay to yourself. Whatever you do, he was like, don't stay to yourself all the time. Because that's when the past can try to come back. And I'm like, dang, you right. So I'm like, I've been open. Every time you see me, yes, I'm by myself, but I'm always have joy. If you come and say, what's up? Hey, what's up, man? How you doing? You know, keep going. I always got joy. I don't want people to feel like, oh, he by himself and he don't want nothing to do with nobody. That's not the case. What I'm saying is, if it happens, it happens. But I'm not going out my way no more to make it happen. It's a difference. I'm not going out my way to make something happen. But if it happens genuinely, if God tell me go speak, I'ma speak. If he tell me to bark, I'ma bark. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just being patient and I'm focused. I'm locked in. My schedule is so crazy. Like, my schedule is crazy. I really don't have time to be doing nothing other than work. Like, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday, internship. Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, probably a game for DBU, like me sideline reporting. And not only that, I got to prep before that. Monday, they going straight to podcast. And I got to do some homework. I got to read 50 freaking pages on a world literature book that I don't want to do, but I got to do it. I got to get this out for y'all. So it's a lot that I got going on, but I'm so thankful to be here. And I wouldn't change it for nothing. Man. I really wouldn't. But yeah, that when my boss like that threw me for a loop. I was like, dang, like, God made people for you to be a part of other people's life. Like, you can't do it all on your own, and that's something that I'm learning on this Bible journey. And I'm like, man, like, am I going about this the wrong way? But I'm like, nah, let me just be patient. What's meant to happen is going to happen. You cannot change God's plan. If it's meant, it's meant, and it's going to work. So I'm like, let me just stay focused. Let me stay dedicated. If this is meant, it's going to happen. The people are meant, they going to come. If I'm meant for other people. And that's something I learned too. I'm saying, like, okay, I'm learning this, I'm learning this. And then I'm like, man, like, I don't think I'm a bad guy. Why is people not talking to me? Like, why is people just walking past me like I'm Casper the Ghost or something? Like, can you see me? like what's going on? But then I'm like, when I was going through it, God distanced me from people. So what if they going through it or they got something going on and he distancing them from me or distancing them from other people and I'm included? So I'm like, that's a different way you got to think. Like when I say like, I hate this. Well, I'm not going to say I hate to say the term woke, but it's like I think of world in like a crazy, every perspective now. And I'm still learning day by day by day by day. But yes, that's what's been going on in Swaggy Suits life, man. But that's been another episode of Sit Down with Swaggy Suits. Y'all, I love y'all. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Make sure you like. Make sure you share with your friends. Share with your mama. Share with your auntie. Share with your brother. Share with your grandma. Share with your sister. Whoever it is, share this podcast out with to them. Subscribe, man. I love y'all. Remember, keep God first. And if you ever got some problems, if you're not cool with nobody, fix it, man. Fix it. You never know when your time is. I love you, Deja. Rest in peace, baby. I'm out. Peace.